Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 39 now of the Arsenal Arteta era FIFA 21 career mode. And welcome back. We are coming towards the end of our final season. It has been decided. Sorry guys if you are a huge fan of this series. This will be the last one, as I'm going to move on to pastures new. I've got other good ideas, so leave a like if you're excited for the video today, as I also didn't notice before I've just checked. Lewandowski is a top scorer, not for us, but the whole entire league. Yeah, he's level on points with Mane and Martial. Cole chasing as well with A2. He feels like he scored much more goals than him, as we have Chelsea away first in a hectic December. We're going to play that game. We're also going to play Tottenham, sim the Sporting game, which I'm not too keen on, but I'm going to get it done. Then we're going to play Fulham. I just want to play Fulham because they're a bit of a London derby, more important than Brentford, I think, personally. Then we've got Sheffield United, the Blades, and Brighton to sim as well before we move on to next month where the real fixtures kick in. And that is even in January, you know, when we get to make signings. So depending on how it goes, we might be selling and buying players, as this is the team we are going to play against Chelsea. Going for the 4-2-2-2 again. I'm going to trust it with Leno in the goal. Hakimi, Varane, Gabriel and Tierney in the defence, with Kimmich and Aouar in the CDMs. Pepe and Cole in the camps with Martinez, and Lewandowski the top goal scorer up front. Now boys, you prove if you're worth keeping or leaving the club in this game. This is a make or break for the top two, even though we do want to be the top one. And Chelsea have been huge rivals in this save, of course, beating us in cup finals, us beating them in the league, drawing to them in the league when they won the league, and yeah, all about the league and cups with Chelsea, as this is the lineup. Galashki stayed in net for them a long time, with Zappa Costa, Romanoli, Paulista and Digne, so they've signed some more defenders with Kante and Jorginho, Soler, Havertz and Guerreiro, so Soler's new with Timo Werner. I'm wondering where Marlos has gone. Is he on the bench? He isn't. Marlos was one of their best players when he played against us. It's just weird to see him gone. He possibly could have gone on to better teams. I imagine that to be the case because he was just great. He was great when we played against him. As Kimmich looks for Lewandowski, poor start. And here's Nicolas Pepe as well, gives it into Robert Lewandowski. He had a run there from Martinez, who has now got the ball. A good run from Lewandowski off the ball as well. It looks like his players are actually running, as we need to get that in the middle. Lewandowski is going to man around him in house. Oh, what a shoot first time and put it in that bottom corner. 10 minutes in and we lead at Stamford Bridge. Just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, we need to go out here and win this game, and it looks like we are gonna at the moment. Beautiful little turn that, to give it to the man who ran through the middle and him to fire it past Galashki for 1-0. Perfect. However, now Werner's on it. Could this be a really big game at the bridge? There's a lot of goals. We've slid in there. They've got the cross in and they've headed it above Tierney. It actually is bat level. Who is that? Number 5. That can't be a high up play. It might be Guerreiro if it's 5 because he just played left back as well. No, it's Jorginho. Jorginho scores a header. Yeah, Kieran Tierney isn't the tallest of players, but I still expect him to win that. Shocking from our defender. Look at that. He goes to put his head back into the ball when he should have just flicked it away in the first place. Terrible defending. And here is Nicolas Pepe. Gives it to Houssem Aouar. Into Kimmich. Can we reply straight away? It's on to Lewandowski, who tries to turn. Every time he turns, he's got a man there, but Pepe can't do well this time. As here's Robert Lewandowski. Out wide to Cole, though. Could we get a counter-attack on? I see Pepe at the far post. He's going to go to Aouar, though, who's got his second of the game. Oh my days, counter-attacking football at its finest. We scored. Then we went to level. Then they started to dominate and Aouar just catches them on a counter-attack again. I mean, it was mostly Cole though. Beautiful ball. Aimed for Pepe, should I say though. And I did say it, but it's gone to Aouar, who stuck his foot out to make it 2 to Arsenal. And here's Timo Werner again though. He's at the same place that he was last time. Just don't let him put a crossing because he's turning provider today, as Carlos Soler though is just intercepted. They're still going to come at us at the end of this first half, as it's into Kai Havertz. The flop really in real life so far. I hate to say it, as Timo Werner can't do as well. And it looks like it's going to be the first half over, and is 2-1. Courtesy of an Aouar brace. He does that, Houssem. Goes missing for a lot of time in games, then just comes back and does something like that. So moving to the second half, I am going to make changes just because the squad's very tired. And I know we're going into December, which is going to, of course, get us players a lot. So I don't know why that change didn't go through. I want Saka training as a cam, so he's going to play here today, with Osimhen coming on for Lewandowski. And I expect to get this result now today, please, as Hakimi, can't break the mould in the middle. And it's going to give it to Kai Havertz onto Werner. It's a good one too, and Havertz is through, you know, but he's very slow with the ball. Although he goes to play it again, and Tierney deals with it for once. And here's Nicolas Pepe with a little ball roll into Aouar Martinez. That was meant for Osimhen. Just doesn't look like they want to pass because they are, of course, ex-rivals over in Italy for Naples and for Internazionale. As Aouar could have been on for a hat-trick then. And here is Nicolas Pepe. Could we still be on for another goal? Maybe not a hat-trick of Aouar, but we still could get another. As Saka goes for a shot. Falls to Osimhen. Osimhen's still going and he's put it wide. Big chance. This guy, I know he has scored his first goal eventually in like the last episode, but still, he misses a lot of chances. And it's Martinez on the ball again. Gives it to Osimhen. Good run from Martinez. Martinez, could he make it 3? Oh, what a save, Galashki. But the shot did seem like it was going a bit in slow motion as Arteta has the full kit on. Can we score from the cross though? Tierney! Missed the first header. Almost scored one. And it's the additional minutes in this huge, huge fixture. Just got to see out. Chelsea hopefully won't get another attack. It's been Houssem Aouar who has won this game for us. If the whistle goes, as the passing backwards, referee, blow that whistle. Don't give them a last chance. It's Havertz. And he's chipped Leno. Why would you not blow the whistle, referee? What a crap officiating job, as it's Havertz who gets the very undeserved equaliser. Referee, you're to blame. FIFA scripting from the referees, as I don't know how he got past Gabriel. Shocking from him. And Leno, that is shocking from you. You had time to react. Just step backwards and catch it up here. Don't just dive over, as Chelsea have got a point out of this and stopped us moving forward. And there we go. Final whistle as soon as we kick the ball. A 2-2 draw, which we just didn't deserve to have. We should have won the game at the Bridge, but it's something about going to Stamford Bridge. I just can't win. That is a real kick in the teeth, I'm not going to lie. That is a huge, huge blow, as we've got to refocus now on the Sporting Lisbon game. This is going to be a fully rotated lineup, I think, as well, because the boys look so tired in the last minutes there. And it proved, because they conceded the goal. And of course, it is Tottenham after this as well, as Sporting could go top of the table, although I don't know much about goal difference if they beat us, but we've won all our games that we've played, which is very good going from us, and we've only played one of them, the first Sporting game, as we're going to simulate the second. Gonna take Gabriel out as well, not just because he's tired, because he actually didn't have the best performance there. You saw by how he just got easily spun, so I'm going to shove David Luiz in. Yes, bit of a forgotten man, as Renascen's in goal, Maitland-Niles, David Luiz, Saliba and Mason in the defence, with Martinelli, Aouar, Cole and Cantwell in the midfield, Zaha and Edouard. Actually no, I'm going to take Cole out as well for Bijan. Just a quick one, because I want to save our main man. So come on boys, don't let us down against Lisbon. We don't have Ronaldo anymore, he left ages ago, it's 5 back. Please don't get a draw as well, because I know 5 at the back is going to be hard to score against. But we've got a good lineup out. Please, boys. And we get the win. Bijol, who had just swapped in the team for Cole, gets the goal. How fitting is that? And that should be us top of the group and through to the next round of the Europa League. That's a good one, although we are simming most of that competition. Maybe play that final or a couple of finals that we have. As a win in that last game would have took us 1 point away from Liverpool and 3 off the top. Now we are actually trailing significantly, and Chelsea have played the game in hand as we play Tottenham. These have dropped off. It hasn't really been a rivalry against them in this series. We've had more of a rivalry against Chelsea because Tottenham just haven't done well. And I just know, now I've said that, something may happen. But hopefully I can be wrong. Hopefully it can be another Gunners win, as it's going to be the same team that started the last game, with Leno in the net, fully fit, all of them, with Hakimi, Varane, Gabriel and Tierney. Kimmich and Aouar now 90 rated after that brace, with Pepe and Cole in either camp position, with Martinez now 89 and Lewandowski 87. He's going down and he's the top scorer. Martinez is going up and he hasn't scored as many as I'd want him to. So it's a bit of a mixed bag as we play the North London derby. Let's have a look at this Tottenham team, which are in 7th, underperforming. Unai Simon in net though, one for the other series, with Peña, Tanganga, Dejeuner and Reguilon, Dyer and Højbjerg in the CDMs, with Nabil Fekir, Lo Celso and Bergwijn, and Origi up front. To be honest with you, I can see why they're so low. Benzema on the bench, Son on the bench. I mean, no Kane as well. It looks like a poor Tottenham team, and we cannot be letting them beat us. A good turn though from Lo Celso, and oh, we've swiped his legs, and 8 minutes in for the first highlight, it is Tottenham with a penalty. Gabriel with the mistake. This is a game we don't want to lose for reputation and for place in the table, but it hasn't started well. Going to be a yellow card as well. This is an obvious penalty, clear as day, straight on Lo Celso, and it's left us with... Wait, it's not a penalty! We've really got away with one then, because I thought that was banging the box, but they still could score the free kick and have hit the top of the net. I don't know how that wasn't a pen. As it's through to Divock Origi, he's got a man with him. They've got a chance here. Good tackle from Varane though, as we need to get forward. 20 minutes in, we really have not threatened. However, it's Martinez with good pace away from Dujene and Tanganga. Martinez to catch him on the counter, and he does. Just when I was saying we want in the game, we take the lead in the game in the North London derby, celebrating in front of the Tottenham fans. Pure shithousery from Martinez, as what a goal it was. Individual, yes, as the defenders were in front of him as well. He ran through them, past Simon to get it in the net. I even called him Salmon. What am I on about Simon? But I've just got to say, 21 minutes in, we're 1-0 up. Yes, they've had an attack, but this North London derby malarkey on this save is just... It's not feeling very competitive. We're just beating them every single time, hands down. As it could even be more. Shocking touch from Højbjerg. And honestly, Martinez makes it 2. Tottenham, what's happening for you? I even feel sorry for our bitter rivals here, because they are just shocking today and have been for a while, as we're 2-0 up on derby day. Yep, it's Lautaro this time. We just don't want to bottle it like Chelsea. Beautiful run through the middle of the 2 defenders and passed by Unai Simon. All them white shirts behind the net sit down in agony. They are hurt from their team's performance here, because it's been absolutely dreadful. And another free kick. Okay, don't get what this one's been given for. I don't have a clue. It's Nabil Fekir and Højbjerg. Is it going to be Fekir to hit? It isn't. It's going to be Højbjerg as he swings one. It's a brilliant save from Leno. Almost in from the Danish CDM powerhouse, who's actually playing really well in real life. AFTV fans, or Arsenal fans, sorry, must admit that as well. As that's a good header as well. Really good clearance. It should almost be the end of this first half, as that's a rogue pass from Kimmich. Could lead to one of their chances here, but referee, you should have learnt from the last game, FIFA. Blow the whistle. Thank you. They just take the time. They let them have an attack, which I don't like. As it is 2-0, that is something I like against Tottenham. And yeah, really convincing performance so far. I didn't get the word right then. And yeah, just wanted to carry on. And it's Cole with Peña to try and get past. He doesn't though. He gives it in the middle. Lewandowski turns, gives it to the run of Housem. Housem, referee, that's a foul. Nothing given though, as we still need to battle for this result. Kimmich, gonna fire from range, you know. Kimmich was not far away at all. That was almost in. Really good shot. Here is Kieran Tierney running forward. Gives the ball in the middle to Kimmich. Kimmich across to Lewandowski. Lewandowski, it's gone to the other side of the pitch in Pepe now. Going to whip it in. Overhead kick. Oh, that would have been nice in the derby, wouldn't it? But no, it hasn't been an entertaining second half, this one. Not at all, even though it's a derby day. I think we're just trying to see it out, as that's a bad injury, though, by the looks of it. It's Kieran Tierney who's down in the middle, not getting up. As Cole whips the ball in. Could we score? We do, but I'm concerned about Tierney. Who is it? It's Lewandowski for his 11th, but I'm going to go and run over to check on Tierney, who's still down on the floor. I'm going to run over to him and try and help him. Yeah, of course I can't help him. Imagine that celebration. You help your injured teammates. That's a good ball that just stuck his foot out at it, but I'm not concerned about the result. I felt like we're getting the win in this game. I'm concerned about my left back, and I have for safety's sake, even though it didn't tell me to take Tierney off, I have for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Hopefully he's okay though. Like I said, I think derby days have gone a little bit, as it is 3-1, but still, I'm going to finish what I was saying. Thank you, Benzema, for ruining it. I think derby days have lost a touch a bit, because now I'm more concerned about my left back's safety. As that is a good finish from Karim Benzema. I think this is his debut off the bench. The commentator might have said earlier, as that's a good finish into the bottom corner. But yeah, still not concerned. However, there's no way we could bottle this. That's a good tackle, referee! And this one's definitely a penalty. It's Hakimi with a yellow card as well. Okay, I'm not going to watch it, as if Benzema scores, they're really in the game of Tottenham. And he's put it top bins. 3-2. I've neglected this derby in this second half. It's getting close. Yeah, 3-2, and Tottenham are getting back into the game. I'd hate it if they do. It's a good finish into the top bins. Them Tottenham fans finally have something to cheer about, but hopefully they won't be cheering after 10 minutes. As this is Blake Cole now. Can we kill it off? 4-2 will be a good result. All will be forgiven for conceding them goals, especially if it's Cole as well. The youth player, good save. It's going to fall to someone. It's another save, and it's Martinez with the overhead kick in the derby. Get in there. That's it wrapped up. A hat-trick for him. And yeah, 4-2, like I said, I wanted this straight up the other end. No concerns from me now. It bounced up into his path. It's not the best overhead kick because the keeper wasn't ready for it. But Martinez was for a hat-trick in a special game. And there we have it. 4-2 winning the derby. I will take that. Really good result as Martinez goes to collect the match ball. Like I said, it's turning less into a competitive nature rather than a rivalry. We had a lot less possession, but the result is what we needed and got. As it is now on to the other games that we have. Chelsea won as well, but that was before our game, so we're still level on points with them. 3 points off Liverpool, so someone must have dropped points somewhere along the line because they were about 5 points in front. And like I said, it's Brentford up next, rock bottom of the league. I was thinking about playing these, but I don't think I am going to anymore. I'd rather play Fulham in the next one. It hasn't said how long Tierney's out for, or maybe I just deleted the message. That's my own fault, as we'll make one change like that. Actually, no, we'll make a couple, because they are bottom of the league, and we'll play some players who haven't played much. So yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to put Zaha on, but Martinez just got a hat-trick, so we'll leave him on. With Leno in the goal, Hakimi, Varane, Gabriel, Maitland-Niles, Kimmich, Aouar, Pepe, Bailey, Martinez and Osimhen. And let's just get this one simmed like very quickly because it's not an important one. I just did see the injury letter as well, which I must have not opened yet, so I'll have a look at that. Can this be a big win? It's a 3-1. They did get themselves a goal. Cathanship. Okay, Canathip, I think. With Lewandowski, Bailey and Pepe getting the goals for us. That's more important. And does this say how long the injury is for? 39 points. Everyone on 39. Liverpool yet to play, but everyone is on 39 points. That is a good and open league. As Renalson's got a message. 7 players might be lost, but I don't really mind for that. As Kieran Tierney's out for 7 months. Left back may have to be our priority in January. Oh, that is a shame as well. He's been one of our best players all series long. Not even season, series. All the episodes. But it doesn't look like he'll get a winner's medal if, of course, we win it. Because it's not looking the greatest at the moment. We're not top of the league, which I kind of expected us to be a bit. Maybe that's forward thinking. We've got to get away with it and win against Fulham to try and boost our chances of winning the league, that is. As Leno is in the net for the next one, Hakimi, Varane, Gabriel and Maitland-Niles, you're going to have to step in there. It's a good job I trained him with left back as well a while ago, so he can play there very comfortably. With Kimmich and Aouar and CDM, Pepe calling cams again with Lewandowski and Martinez, changing back to the same team. I mean, Osimhen didn't score when he's on. Lewandowski ended up coming on anyway and scoring, so yeah, best team. Team that won the derby, playing again. It's decided to skip the team again. I just hate that graphic. As Rodak's in the net. Tete, Turengia, Brooks and Bryan at the back with Jasper, Zambo and Guisa, Balanta and Knockout there with Corinta and Morelos up front. I think that's the Morelos from the Rangers. They'll love a shit-off striker as well. That's the second time that's come up in this episode. Yeah, they had Mitrovic at first, now Morelos. And here is Martinez. Martinez with the ball, spins away, gets the ball in the middle to Aouar as well. Right, this should be an early goal. Brooks with a good tackle though. He was an ex-Bundesliga player, same with Lewandowski, so they'll know each other well. And here's an attack for Alfredo Morelos, who's through. Oh my days, he's got a good chance, but that's a great tackle. It looks like he may have no. It looks like he's holding his knee, but got straight back up as Martinez is making some really good runs in this formation as he's through again, and he scored again at the Emirates. Deja vu like the goal against Tottenham, and it's that same man, same goal. Martinez comes up trumps. Starting to love him a bit more, and it's a shame because I've already used him on a thumbnail, as that is a really good finish. That to the left of Rodak, who dived in too soon and sharply. So I guess you can't blame the keeper for doing that, but you can blame him for conceding. 1-0. And here is Houssam Aouar coming forward. Little La Croqueta as he gives it to the side of him. Lewandowski plays a good one too, because Brooks got stupidly sucked in there. So he tried to put the cross in. Aouar can't. It's to Lewandowski on the edge as he can't get the shot off. And it's Anthony Knockout coming forward now. Gives it in the middle to Corintra, as we need to get a tackle in here. Almost fell to Morelos, but Leno's quick off his line, and we'll get a really good throw out there from him. But just can't keep this ball. We haven't played well here, but we are in the lead. And Fulham with a little attack at the end of the first half. It's Contria who's got on the ball a lot, but we've got to tackle out, whack that, and that's half time. These have put up more of a fight than Tottenham did in the last game, and that is full-on honesty, as we do have a 1-0 lead courtesy of Martinez making a brilliant run straight through the defence like he has been doing recently, and I'd like a few more because it doesn't look comfortable. And here's Martinez starting the second half off strong. I mean, it's been a little while into the second half already. It shows how good Fulham have been defensively, but not here as all. It's a great ball onto Cole's head, and that is a cushion now. Brilliant finish from Blake Cole, the youngster. As who got the cross in? Pepe? I think it was Pepe. Fantastic. Yeah, cam to cam. I like that. This formation is really working for me. Let's look at that ball. Straight in. Dink off the noggin of the cam. And yeah, 2-0. And it's probably going to look like we're on top with these highlights, but Fulham has had a lot of chances, but just not good ones where they've been close to the ball. As here's Martinez. Oh, does it pass the keeper? And referee, give a foul. They're all over the place. They are all over the place. And he's given a penalty. What a mess up at the back from Fulham. Just a mess up, a calamitous. They've been so good throughout the game. And Marek Rodak, honestly, don't know what he did. I need another look at that. What happened? So he fell over, he couldn't catch the ball, we got the ball, and nothing. Nothing at all. If I was a good sport, I'd probably miss this, but we are on for the title this year, and I do want to win the title, so I've got to try and score it. But Rodak does save it. That's a few penalties missed as well from Pepe, so I'm not enjoying that as Martinez gets up tall as well. He's only a small man as well as Pepe. He's going to hit this instead of the penalty, and he misses that one as well. And knockout. See, Fulham have attacks. They had a lot of attacks, but they've ended up like that one. Just a tackle at the last minute. The contra guy, this one on the ball now. Look at it. He's messing them up. He's always on the ball, but he's not doing any good with it. As Martinez has a brilliant run on here. He's got Lewandowski to pass it to. He's going to be greedy, though, because he needs some goals. Lewandowski's going to still celebrate. If I were a striker, I'd be a bit annoyed as, yeah, Martinez with the second, and it's not going to show the replay again. That's just a force of habit, skipping the replays, because I usually do that in an Ultimate Team. But yeah, 3-0, and that is all they wrote. 3-0 to the Arsenal at the end of the day, 3-0 to the Gunners, been a really solid performance against a decent team, you know. I would highly tip Fulham to stay up. I don't know where they are in the league at the moment, but yeah, had a lot of possession and a lot of ball around the box, just no real big shots. As it's on to Sheffield United next. As Osen Edouard's disappointed that he didn't play. I'm sorry, mate, we're in for a title challenge as we are joint top of the league now. I didn't even notice that. With Liverpool, you love to see it. And for the Sheffield United game, I'm not even going to bother showing you the lineup. It's a hectic December, so I'm going to get straight into the games and not waste any of you guys' time. You can see the team briefly there. It is the team we just played against, another back five as well. I hate playing against back fives. As can we get the result this time round against Sheffield United? They beat us the first time and we beat them. 3-0. No, we drew with them, sorry, the first time. As Laurentino gets the first goal, it's gone off of the goals now. It's actually 2 for him and Kimmich got 1. That is a great result. Now on to the next one. We are still joint top of the league. I don't know how many games we've won and drawn and lost exactly. So we have a cup game after this as well, which I'll probably simulate next episode because we've only got 4 games next time, but they're huge ones, so we'll include that on the back of that to make it 5. As it's Brighton, same team again. And I'm not talking, we've just played Brighton, I'm talking about our team. We're not making any changes, it looks a bit tired. Another 5 back. I hate playing against 5 at the back, but can we get the result again, please? 2-0. Lewandowski and Pepe, they're getting smaller the results, but I don't care. We're getting the results altogether. And that should take us top, or still joint top of the league, but it's going to go into a cup game, isn't it? It's going to keep us waiting for the next episode. I'm not going to bother changing the calendar or the standings to see where we are in that competition. I'm just going to go for it and leave it as we have them games in January. The window open as well. We've got Genk in the Europa League. We've got a couple of spread out fixtures to end off as well. It's this month that we really, really need to get winning. And of course, when we play Liverpool next and City. As unfortunately, guys, this is the end of this episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well so you do not miss an episode in the future. Hopefully, you like the Crystal Palace Christmas Miracle save that's going on as well as the Road to Glory and Ultimate Team. If you're in for that, I would highly recommend it. Got icons on that. I've got so many good players in a save that we've spent no money on, so I would recommend it. As I will see you all, guys, later, whichever you watch. In a bit, peace.